Aloha o Zadie Willis, Ko'uinoa. My name is Zadie.
O Jalen Ko'uinoa, my name is Jalen.
O Caden Ko'uinoa, my name is Caden.
O Ariana Ko'uinoa, my name is Ariana.
And
our app is called Nani.
To start, we use the problem-solving process that computer scientists use. Define, prepare, try, and reflect.
To define our problem, we used a design thinking approach and we discovered the big problem. Hawaiian culture is currently underrepresented in social media and apps.
As we are a team of Hawaiian students, we know how this underrepresentation causes us to feel disconnected from our culture.
We sketched a wireframe of our app and used pseudocode to plan out how the app would work. Then we were ready to start coding. We decided to use block code on a platform called Scratch.
This is why we decided to create Nani. Nani means beautiful in Hawaiian. Nani is a dress-up game that encourages Hawaiian keiki or kids to connect with their culture in a fun way.
The first thing you see when you open our app is the homepage. On the homepage, you have options to learn more about our app or to begin playing. After pressing play, you are presented with a level selection. Level 2 and Level 3 are locked and can only be unlocked by completing Level 1.
In level 1, a prompt is shown and the user dresses the character according to the prompt. For example, dress like the yellow hibiscus means the user needs to choose all of the yellow hula attire. But if the user accidentally chooses the red shirt, we used if-then logic in our code to make an X appear. If the user chooses a yellow shirt, happy music will play and a fact about Hawaii will appear.
We also learned about variables in code, which basically are placeholders for changing information. We created a variable called kalo to keep track of the user's points. Kalo is a very important plant in Hawaiian culture because it's a symbol of sustenance and connects us to our aina or land. After you collect 3 kalo, you pass level 1 and 2 is unlocked. Yay!
We are excited to begin coding version 2.0 of Nani. We are planning to code more than 3 levels and include other cultures that are underrepresented in social media and applications. Mahalo for learning about our app.